Hi there guys, Neil at Italia Autos here. Welcome back to another video on the channel. We're back with the Porsche again today. I'm going to be fitting the shocker and hopefully the rear arm as well to get all the mechanicals done on the car. But I have found out something good, so join me in a second and we can see if it is the case. So if you remember in the last video, this brand new hub arrived and I started to look over the car looking at how to fit it, and I noticed something. You see the hub on this side, it's all sort of dark, dirty and grey. The hub on this side is a lot lighter. So what I'm thinking's happened is whoever has partially repaired this before has changed that rear hub already for another used one, because the colours are different. It's like that was off a much lower mileage car and the other side is sort of about right for a 45,000 mile car. So I'm just going to change the shocker and the arm and see how straight it all is then, and hopefully I can get my money back or at least buy some more parts instead of having that hub. So I should hopefully save myself 460 quid, which would be nice. So let's get cracking on with this. I've got to remove this trim cover here to reveal 4 bolts underneath it, or 3 bolts, and then we've just got a few to undo under here and then it can all come off. So under here we've got 1 bolt holding the strut on, and then 1 bolt down the back here holding this arm on, and another one here. Now let's just put these two side by side so you can see the difference. Look how bent that is at the top there. Right, what I've got to do now is undo the anti-roll bar links and a few other bits, so I can then lower the suspension down and pull the other one out. Trying to figure out here whether it's possible to actually get the shocker out without lowering the hub all the way down, but unfortunately the shocker is just way too long to get it out. A little bit stuck here as well. This drive shaft does not want to free from the hub, and I don't want to hit it too hard because I'll damage the drive shaft. So the drive shaft didn't want to come out the hub. Rather than wrecking the splines, keep hammering it, I've just disconnected it from the other side of the drive shaft by the gearbox instead. So that is now all out. So let's just knock that shocker out and get it replaced and then back together. Right, just hammered the shocker out of the hub. Didn't take too much to get that out. But here's the shocker. Can you see how much that bends? So good job with changing that. Just going to clean out the hub to make it easier for it to take the shocker. I'm going to do a little bit of sandpaper in there as well, but it looks okay. Looks fairly clean. I have also greased the end of the shocker to help it slide in easier. I put the old spring and shocker in my compressor to undo it, but I didn't need it to put the new one on, which was quite surprising. That was rather a struggle to get back on because of the weight of it. It was really difficult to find the 3 holes to put the suspension in up there, and also the holes for the 3 nuts are different lengths, so you had to make sure it was the right way around. First of all, it wasn't, so I've had to swap it around and get it on. So all I've got to do is pretty much bolt everything back up now, so let me get on with it. There we go, all done. Let's get the wheel back on, down on the ground, and let's see if it lines up a little bit better. As I was putting it back together, I was thinking, oh, this brake disc's moving a little bit, I'll be okay when I put the wheel on. And it seems that trying to get the drive shaft out with the light hammer has actually brought a fault up with the wheel bearing. So I'm going to have to get a new wheel bearing, but at least we can still check and see how much straighter the wheel is. There we go, that is loads better. He's perfectly straight now. Yes, the wheel alignment's going to be totally out because I've pulled everything off, but at least that's another one fixed. Yes, I've created another one, but if I'd have fitted that other hub, I'd have had to have bought a wheel bearing for it anyway. So at least this way, I can hopefully send that hub back and get credit or a refund. Well, no point having a refund because it's all going to go to other parts. But yeah, technically that's 300 and 460 pounds I can hopefully get back to put towards other bits. So yay! So there we go, guys. Just a short episode this week, just repairing that. Yeah, unfortunately, I've created another problem, but that's what happens with fixing cars. I would imagine that that was probably weak already, and just giving it a tap with a hammer has just made it separate. As the drive shaft has seized inside the wheel bearing could have been going for a while anyway, and that's why the drive shaft seized into it. So it's all got to come off again. I'll just do that off camera, but there you go. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe and hit the bell icon and all that things you normally do. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.